Welcome back to The Road Show. This morning, yes, in the buzz, we're chatting about the differences between home life and work life. After a long day at the office, you may want to unwind from the stresses of the day, but are you able to really? New study published by the Council on Contemporary Families, who even knew that there was a council like that, says your stress level may actually be lower at work than in your own home. It may be as easy to understand like this. A slew of those seemingly endless household chores may be less rewarding than work you're paid for. And at home, there is less of a division about labor than there is in a traditional office setting. So in other words, I guess at home, it's shaking around on who has to do what. But at work, you know what your gig is. You know what you got to do.
That's true. You always have your requirements.
And
I think for a lot of people, I mean, I always hate when people say, oh, okay, you're just a stay-at-home mom, because I feel like that alone is a job in and of itself. Whether you're a mother or a father, you know where I'm going with this. But if you also have a traditional occupation of, you log your hours and you get your paycheck and things like that, you're almost working two jobs.
Sure.
So I can understand that after an intense day at the office, you go home, and a lot of people like to unwind, but it's almost like you're going to another job. So no wonder why you feel stressed, because in your mind, you're thinking, I'm done with work, with traditional work, but you're not allowed to, because there are so many other people that now rely on you.
Right, that rely on you. And if it's one thing if you're a family, husband and wife or boyfriend, and you don't have kids, because you can go home and do your thing. It may be just for you or your significant.
There's still some upkeep.
There's still some upkeep and stuff to do. But when you add the whole kid factor in, and you got to, work with kids or be out and bringing kids from one location to another, that's a whole other dimension. There are days, there are days I'll leave here, and I won't get home till 6, 6:30, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, from one thing to another, picking someone up at school, bringing someone to soccer practice or anything else.
And I think that's why it's different, because like you said, when you're at work, when you're at the office, you know
what your deal is.
You almost get into somewhat of a routine.
Right.
Things may slightly vary, but when you're at home, a day
all bets are off.
Yeah, I mean, and schedules differ, so you really don't know what you're going to expect when that day presents itself to you. Brendan, what do you think is more stressful? This or something else?
I am peaceful and serene wherever I go.
Yes.
I speak for myself.
Liar.
That makes sense, I guess. Well, here's what our social media pals are saying about this topic today. One of our favorite 3 named friends, Mark Anthony Simonson, he kicks things off today saying, I am more stressed at work. Baking a product that is eaten daily by millions of Americans leaves no room for an undercooked or overcooked product. Very good. He must be focused. Tyler Wilkinson continues the comments with, work is the most relaxing part of my day. That and lunch.
I like lunch.
Yeah, me too. And Brian Bowden leaves us with a snippet from his world. He says, I'm more stressed at work because I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yikes.
Thank you, Brian. Good luck to you, my friend.